Hello guys, welcome to the show. I'm really glad to have you guys here. Now listen, today is Friday, December 28th, 2017. We're going to get right into it. We're going to open up the charts right here, and we're going to take a look first at the silver price. What we're looking at is $15.32. You know, silver's running strong. This is good. This is the first little bit of actual positive energy I've seen in silver in a long time. You know, gold too. Let's take a look at gold today. $12.77. Gold's up $2. But what's important is the fact that these precious metals are actually holding their gains a little bit. Like they're not being slammed down to the floor. At least not right away. Anyway, let's hope that they hold these gains, and let's hope we see more. I like this action. I like to see it going a little bit upwards, a little bit bullish, rather than being bearish all the time. It's been so bearish for so long. I mean, I'm getting weary of it. It's been so long, you know, smashed down for so long, and this looks good. Now let's take a look at the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, for instance. It's been bearish too. I mean, look at this. This is just plain old kind of sick, you know. We're down 3609, pretty low. If we go back here and take a look at the 12-hour chart, take a look at this. No, let's take a look at the 1 day. Take a look at this. A peak of $19,666. Look at this just descending down, 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 down into the pit. But you know what I see here? I see here it tried to form and tried to stabilize in at $6,400, and it just couldn't hold that. It tried to. I mean, it formed a wave pattern, and it right in precisely on that price, and the wave pattern got smaller and smaller until at this point right here, you know, and then she dropped. But now she's starting to form this same wave pattern again. See this wave pattern here that got the price narrowed right down into $6,300? It's forming the same wave pattern here, but the wave centered in at about 6,300. Here the wave is centering in around $3,500. Okay, and so I can see it just forming this wave pattern down here around 3,500 and waiting to either go up or down. What it's doing is it's a little bit of a waiting game, you know. Now let's take a look at cryptocurrency market capitalizations. $121 billion today, 52.7% Bitcoin dominance. And we're seeing some of these coins down quite a bit. Bitcoin Cash has really went down quite a bit. Litecoin is down, but it's starting to creep back up a little bit. So it's over $29.19 for a Litecoin. EOS, $2.35. XRP, 34 cents. Ethereum, $117. Stellar is 11 cents, 11.2 cents, and EOS is $2.35. Okay, so now let's move on to the Dow Jones. We're seeing the sucker rally continue. I'll tell you what I think personally. I think the sucker rally was possibly, now we know that the Exchange Stabilization Fund and the Plunge Protection Team have been called in to the stock market. Now, what better time for them to respond to the stock market than if we had a $64 billion pension asset relocation program kicking in. Okay? So we got a $64 billion pension asset relocation program kicking in that could very well be used as a cover. If they were to add a little bit more money to it, they could possibly create the largest rally in history of the stock market. In other words, got the $64 billion coming in. The Plunge Protection Team can just backdoor a little bit more money and increase the effect of the asset relocation program. And this would be perfect cover for them. Well, maybe this is a theory of mine that possibly what happened, but maybe it was all just a $64 billion pension asset relocation program. But it just seems to me that $64 billion just wouldn't move the market as much as it's moved in this sucker rally. I mean, I'm calling it a sucker rally because that's exactly what it is. And it just seems to me that $64 billion wouldn't move the market that much. Let's go back and take a look at the market again right here. I mean, it was quite a big move. Let's go to the 1 month chart here. It's this bounce right here. But you can see it's tapering off now. What's she up today? Dow Jones is only up 55 points. I can see the money's run out. The whole thing's run out, you know. It's like a bunch of fireworks exploding, and they've all exploded now into space, and that's it. Let's take a look at the 3 month. It's this bounce right down here on the end right here. And you can see it rounding off. In other words, it's finishing out. It's spent its energy now at this point. This market's up 55 points now. I wouldn't be surprised if it closes down today, to tell you the truth. But I call this a sucker rally. Going into the New Year's, this market could turn awfully black, you know, going into New Year's. Let's take a look now at oil. $45.10. Oil's been creeping upwards a little bit. If we take a look, the real bottom was here at $44.50 on December 28th. No, wait. 12:28 a.m. Are we looking at a one-day chart here? Let's take a look at the 1 month. Well, let's take a look at a 6 month. Okay, don't see much of a bounce, but here's the bottom right here. The bottom was on the 12th, 24th. So the 24th was the bottom, and it is creeping back up a little bit. It's creeped up from $43.93 to $45.58. Right now, that's what's saying $45.58. It says $45.10. Anyway, it's creeped up a little bit. It's creeping back ever since the 24th of the month. It's been creeping back. Bonds and rates today. Bond yields are going up. I'm not surprised. I've been expecting these bond yields to start moving back upwards for quite a while. A tremendous buying spree on bonds. Just like we had that little spree that lasted a couple days in the stock market now, the sucker rally. This is a sucker rally in bonds, you know, quite seriously. That 10-year shouldn't be down to 2.75. It should be up to about 3.75 right now at this point. But they're starting to move now. They're starting to move. Bonds all the way across the yield spread now are starting to go up this morning. Now let's take a look at the U.S. dollar index right here. See what's going on. 96.33. You know, we've had a little bit of a cooling off in the dollar, quite seriously, over the last few days. It's cooled off about a whole penny. It was 97.3. Now it's 96.3. So we've had a little bit of a cooling off in the dollar. I wonder what Deutsche Bank is doing today. I tell you, I think that probably within the first quarter of next year, I think Deutsche Bank, we're going to have to face the problem with Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank stocks will be down low enough where she could actually, and you know, once it drops below 6, it could go awfully fast at that point. You know, we're facing an awful lot of problems heading into this new year. Don't know how it's all going to pan out, to be honest, but we're going to have to wait and see, I guess, because it's coming in fast. We only got a couple more days. And by the way, guys, listen, Happy New Year's. And you guys, it's time to make resolutions. Start making resolutions right now. I'll tell you what else, too. Today, I'd like to get myself just a little bit of cryptocurrency. It seems like it's down today. Buy just a little bit of Bitcoin, maybe 2 or 3% or something like that. That's all I can afford. I mean, I can't afford to go out and buy a whole Bitcoin. You kidding? $3,600? No, I can't. I wish I could, because I'll tell you, if I had an extra $3,600 kicking around wherever, I would head in and buy a whole Bitcoin, you know? You know, but, I mean, silver, I already got a little bit of silver, so, I mean, you know, between the two, I'll tell you, I think they're the greatest bargains on earth, either silver or Bitcoin. Those are the two best things to have as far as I'm concerned. Listen, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next show. Bye-bye, guys.